I see Thom in I see Thom laughing in the background at me. That just made me laugh. Big everyone, man. Welcome back to the TG podcast. Good evening to people. Hope everyone's doing well. We are back again, of course, Monday. Of course, panel show. Of course, we get many Arsenal fans on to have their say, man. Talk about the current situation. Hope everyone's doing well. We'll bring on the panel in a minute. We've got obviously quite a lot to go through. Arsenal moving mad. Berta, bro. What's he cooking? What is Don Berta cooking for Arsenal? And it is looking good, people. So we're gonna go for that today. First things first, we got big at everyone, man. Like 12K subscribers we hit yesterday. It was an incredible stream yesterday. You guys made it happen as well throughout this whole journey. 12K, unbelievable, people. So thanks to each and every single one of you who has subscribed to the channel. Always show support as well. And yeah, make sure you get comments in. Any questions you got, we will put across and we ask the panel as well. But yeah, let's get into it, man. We're quite short today in terms of people. It's only, I think, 5 of us today, but we're still going to run it as always. We're going to start with making his debut to the channel as well. He's been in the chat a few times from Nigeria. Big up all the Arsenal fans in Nigeria. We've got Anthony from All About Arsenal. How you doing, my friend? You good?
I'm good, man. Congrats on 12K. That's an amazing milestone, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you on the channel, obviously. If you quickly want to, tell everyone about your channel, like All About Arsenal, and how long you've been doing it for as well.
Oh, so I've actually just started the channel. I started the channel sometime in June. Although I've been in sports for a while, I had a blog about Arsenal for like almost 15 years. And I've been hoping to start a podcast, but I've been kind of dulling on it for a while. But right now, I've got that move and I'm ready for it. So I've just had like 20 videos on the pod. I know it's just still growing.
Make sure you guys go and subscribe to Anthony in the description as well. Yeah, go down there, click the blue app. Everyone, that goes to everyone as well. But it's a pleasure to have you, Anthony, man. I know we've got a lot to talk about today. And hopefully we can get you on again as well. So big up yourself. And then, guys,
sure. I'd love to be here again.
100%, man. And then, guys, I mean, everyone knows these lot. We got man like Thom in the building, back again. Yes, Thom. How you been keeping, man?
Oh, I'm doing well. First of all, congratulations on 12,000 subscribers.
Thank you, man.
How long has it been now? A few years. Few years to say. Minimum, and you still can't use Restream properly, so congratulations. And well done on 12,000. You should be proud of yourself.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, listen, I mean, you've been here for time as well, like 3-4 years. I'm saying, man. I remember when you first commented on was it the Gunnosaurus profile picture? Was that long ago?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. Nah, bless up
God,
yourself, man.
yeah.
Bless up yourself. But
3-4 years now, I think.
crazy, man. Last but not least, we've got Rory as well.
I'm actually late this time.
I couldn't believe it. I was like,
my apologies.
I was like, how's this guy late? Like, you've never been late, I don't think, before.
Oh, my monitor was playing up, you know. I couldn't log in, for fuck's sake, unfortunately. So
I was like,
yeah.
is this guy okay?
Oh, boys, good.
I'm good, man. I'm good, especially with all the news going around.
Good to meet you, by the way, Anthony, my bro.
I'm cool, man. Nice to meet you, Rory.
Yeah, you
Lovely
too.
to set up as well, man.
But yeah, I mean, I was saying like but I was like, where's Rory, man? Like, you're never late. I was like, has this guy fallen asleep?
Nah,
Nah, I see. Big
Bro,
every single time, man.
I ain't nothing like you, bruv. When we fell asleep on one of my streams. The most important stream as well on my channel, you know. I just fall asleep.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Part 2 needs to happen.
Yeah, facts.
2nd of
facts.
June, anniversary next year. Who says no?
We'll be there, people. We'll be there. But big up the chat as always, people. As I say, get your comments in, you know, get your thoughts in as well. Make sure you hit the like buttons. I know you guys always do anyway. But let's get right into it because we've got a lot to go through, man. Arsenal seems to be cooking in the window. First time I said that in a while, people. I'll be real. We could have a potential 6 signings in before pre-season, which I saw today is the first time I think in history like we've ever done that. So that's how mad we're moving. We've got a lot to go through. We're gonna start with the main story though. There's only one place to start, people. Viktor Gyökeres, right? Look how much news we got yesterday from it. Ornstein, hand of Arsenal, Fabrizio. Although we've not got Here We Go yet, it's very, very close, guys. I mean, we've reached a full agreement with them. The fee's been agreed, 63 million. Cheaper than Kai Havertz, by the way. Absolute mad when you think about it. Cheaper money than Kai Havertz, 63 million for Viktor Gyökeres. Obviously, we know about personal terms and all that. I mean, the guy took 2 million out of his salary to join Arsenal. Apparently, he dumped his girlfriend to join Arsenal. Rejected Saudi Arabia to join Arsenal. Like, this guy quite clearly wanted Arsenal over anyone else. So big up to him and the commitment that he's shown to make this move happen. But yeah, basically, Fabrizio said that Here We Go is imminent for Viktor Gyökeres to Arsenal. It can come any minute. Arsenal will start exchanging official emails supporting to complete the transfer. Remember this when Gyökeres is at the Emirates with the Arsenal shirt in his hands. He did everything possible to be an Arsenal player. He tried in every way to make it happen. So yeah, pretty much, guys, it's a done deal. Full agreements in place. All that's left to do now is well, for this guy to do his medical, and his medical's been set. And hopefully, let's say maybe by Thursday, he should be in before the preseason, which Arteta wants that. So, Gyökeres, we've got our striker, guys. I'll start with you, Anthony. Viktor Gyökeres is coming to Arsenal. How happy? And do you think this guy is the missing piece to Arsenal's striker problems?
Well, just first of all, let's look at the numbers. 97 goals in 102 games. That's crazy. I know folks are saying, yes, he scored in the Portuguese league and all that. But one key thing we have to understand is that he is actually a striker that is going to be at that part where we need him to be. One of the challenges we've had in Arsenal is the fact that we don't have a player at the final end to kill off those balls. And now we're going to have someone like Gyokeres who will be ready to accept balls from the wingers, from the attacking midfielders, just to finish. And that's just all we need right now. So we have waited for this for quite a while. The last time we had a striker like this was Aubameyang, a striker that was actually just a poacher, focused on just scoring goals, not really focusing on the build-up play. But in Gyokeres, we have a striker now that is going to basically, have that intention to score more goals, and he also has revenge in his mind. If you remember, he was in Brighton and he never played a Premier League game for them. They had to loan him all the way to Swansea and Coventry City for him to get game time. And now he has gone to Sporting CP, gained experience, become stronger, So if he comes to the Premier League, I'm sure he's going to cook.
Yeah, no, 100%. No, this is what he said as well. Like, he did an interview. I don't know if you guys saw it, but he basically did an interview and was saying that he was asked about the Premier League, and he said he didn't get too much of a chance. He felt because he didn't. I mean, I think he played like 8 games at Brighton, and that was it. And he was a more younger player there, and he was like, I'm coming back for revenge, and I like that for this guy. This guy's gonna be fired up for it. The mentality's there as well with him to come in and actually always wanted Arsenal as well. It feels like he don't care about the money. Clearly, feels like he actually wants to come and prove himself, and he thinks he's going to be the difference maker for Arsenal. So, but yeah, I mean, Anthony, I mean, you speak about the goals there, 100% agree, and I feel like what we've been missing since Aubameyang, just a bagsman, a clinical goal scorer. The guy is just born to score goals, and that is what he's proved. But when you look into him overall, I mean, what would you say impressed you the most about Gyökeres? Is it the fact that the goal scoring, or is it like strength? Like, what do you?
Okay, yes. So there are a whole lot of stuff. I'll start with his strength and physicality. Gyökeres is a big lad. I know you're talking about folks like Gerard Brantwaite, Dan Burn, Van Dijk. He can actually hold his own against those kind of big defenders in the Premier League. Another thing I love about him is that he has predatory instincts. He knows where the goal is. He knows how to position himself to receive a pass. If you watch most of his highlights in Sporting CP, you will see how he goes on the transition play, drifts into the left channel, opens up for a pass for either Gonçalves or Trincao, and before you know it, he's one-on-one. He's someone that last season he scored 4 goals 4 times, scored a hat-trick 6 times, scored a brace 8 times. So basically you can see that the instinct is already part of his own style of play. And his off-the-ball movement is brilliant as well. So he's someone that will actually do well. The only challenge I have with him is that he's not really good in the air, but it's something that he can actually work on. But those are the key things I love about him.
Yeah, no, I'm with you as well. I just think the physicality will not be a problem. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the guy. He's built like a tank. Yeah, he's built like a beast. Maybe that's why Kai Havertz's been bulking up, because he's seen Gyökeres come in and feel like, oh, hold on a minute, I need some competition. I got some competition here. But yeah, I mean, he's proved it. Like the whole heading side of things as well. Someone said to people who watch, I had a Sporting fan say to me yesterday, the reason why he's got so lack of heading is because Sporting barely cross the ball. Basically, they don't get goals from crossing the ball. Gyökeres plays like a one-man striker system, and he does all the work himself, basically. And when you watch it, it makes sense. Because you always see him drift out wide. Yeah, like he drifts out wide. Also, his hold-up play is crucial for our Sporting play as well. And I think people talk about systems at Arsenal. Number one, the system's got to change from last season. And number two, like, if this guy is just born to score goals, he's a prolific goal scorer. That's what we're missing since Aubameyang. So yeah, 100% there. But Rory, bro, Gyökeres, he's coming to Arsenal, man. He's coming to Arsenal. Finally, this long saga. We were hearing all about Sesko and Gyökeres, and then it's going on and on and on. But finally, 63 million deal. He's coming to Arsenal. How happy are you with this, bro?
Oh yeah, I'm very pleased with this signing. This is what I'm talking about when we're saying goosebumps. Yeah. Right. None of this Kepa, Norgard, Madueke nonsense. This is a proper like goosebump signing, if you ask me, because we've needed a striker for 5 years, and obviously haters are gonna hate about his first touch and shit. At the end of the day, I couldn't care less about his first touch. I only care about that final touch. You get what I'm saying?
He is so good at that, by the way.
Yes, exactly. So I couldn't care less about his first touch, and they're making out like he's fucking Lukaku or something with his first touch. His first touch isn't actually that bad. But yeah, this is what we've needed. Just someone who can get on the end of, although he's not, I'd say, the most prolific goal scorer when it comes to heading ability, but like neither was Henry back in the day. So I couldn't care less about the heading or the first touch. I just want a striker that can score some flipping goals, really. Obviously, last season we had this problem where we would go 1-0 up and we would waste chances and we end up either losing or dropping points. So this could be beneficial. Like, guarantee first game away at Old Trafford, we're 1-0 up. Man United have got us under the cosh, and then I can just picture this in my mind that Gyökeres dagger for 2-0. And that's someone we need if we get into that sort of situation. And we just don't have that gene about us where we kill off games unexpectedly. So I think this would be a brilliant signing. It's already done, I know, but six signings before pre-season. I mean, suddenly our transfer window is shaping up, because I've never seen Arsenal bring in 6 players before pre-season. It's kind of mad. Like, this is how it feels like having a sporting director, like a proper sporting director in charge. Because let's be honest, I reckon if Edu was here, we would have got Sesko like 4 weeks ago. I would say, but because Berta has somehow convinced Arteta and the rest of the Arsenal scouting team that Gyökeres is the guy, I find that really impressive, to be honest, considering how much power Arteta actually has over the club. Because let's be honest, apart from Gyökeres and Mosquera, who obviously we've got the here we go this morning, the rest of the signings are Arteta signings as far as I'm concerned. The likes of Kepa, that's an Arteta signing. Zubamendi's an Arteta signing, obviously because Berta wasn't here. Norgard is an Arteta signing. Madueke is an Arteta signing. So it's actually nice to see Berta have his own way. And this is how it should be. And if we do get Eze, that for me is another Berta signing. Because, again, he was the one who first suggested Eze. And look, if we get Rodrigo on top of that, I think that is the 10 out of 10 window for me. But I think we'll get one of Eze or Rodrigo. That's how I'm thinking at the moment. I would love, obviously, Eze and Rodrigo, but I feel like it will be Eze because Rodrigo, 100 million is reportedly the fee Real Madrid are asking for, which I don't see Arsenal paying after splashing 70-odd million on Gyokeres. So I don't know. But again, this is a step in the right direction for Arsenal, obviously, because we need a striker. And I reckon, I'd almost argue, this is a better signing than the Aubameyang signing back in the day in 2018 in January. I don't know about you, but the goals he scored, I mean, 97 goals in 2 seasons ain't normal.
Yeah.
Aubameyang was great, and I was buzzing when we signed him.
Yeah, that's gangster, man. 97 goals in 102 games. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, and we got him for somehow around the same fee as Aubameyang. So I don't know about you guys. I feel like this is a better signing than the Aubameyang signing initially.
I don't know, man.
Whether it'll turn out like Aubameyang, I'm not sure. But I just think this is a better signing, to be honest. I really do.
I mean, it's finally a striker since Aubameyang. It's about time, you know. Look how many years we waited. And he's certainly sort of... I said it, even if he doesn't come in, you know, in terms of... People talk about the Premier League being a different league. I get all of that. But I can still see him getting Aubameyang numbers. Maybe even more than that in the Premier League.
Yeah. He may not bag the same numbers as he did in Portugal, but at least 20 to 25 goals is the minimum for me. Like, that gets us over the line on this modern day for me.
Yeah.
Like, all I'm getting, right, is just on you're negative, you're Nancy, Arsenal, this and that. At the end of the day, all I want from Arsenal is just to show a bit of ambition, a bit of intent, you know what I'm saying? In the transfer window, we're linked with everyone, right? I want to be waking up every morning, refreshing my phone constantly. I want to be setting alarms on my phone at like 8 a.m. whilst I've been up at like 2 a.m. trying to refresh again. That here we go. I want to be doing that. Whereas on last season's case in the summer, I didn't feel excited whatsoever. Like, how can you be 2 points off Man City that season, and the following summer you sign Calafiori, Marino, and Sterling, as well as Neto as well? I know he's your mate, Josh, but come on, let's just say it out.
My boy, Neto, give me a fist pump, yeah.
Let down, man. It was a letdown. Because if you remember, we always had a backup. When we were leading in 2023, when we got to January, we wanted to sign Mudryk. That's the bullet we dodged, by the way. But we missed him and we got Trossard, right? We wanted to sign Caicedo. We missed him and we got Jorginho from Chelsea.
Yeah.
So we got into the summer and wanted to get Sesko. But for some reason, Arteta chose not to get a striker. And that was our biggest flaw. That's the beginning of last season. It was a very, very big problem we had. Yes, Kai Havertz tried at the tail end of the campaign, scoring all those goals to convince Arteta that he could play as a striker. But the leadership he had after him was Gabriel Jesus, and he was not really in good form. He also had a surgery, or so he went for. So it was criminal not going into that season with a striker.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Facts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Facts, yeah. Thom, I'll come to you on this one, man. Obviously, Berta, because I feel like he played a massive part in the Gyökeres signing. I think, as we know, Arteta, for at least 3 transfer windows now, January, last January, the summer, before the Euros, and I think even the previous window as well, we was looking at Sesko, as we know. He's the big name, and I think we even tried to go for Sesko, but then Leipzig won in 90 million euros, that was. And Berta said, no, we're going to go for Gyökeres now. And I feel like he's played a massive part. He's wanted Gyökeres since Atletico Madrid days. But yeah, I mean, if you look at like someone like Edu, for example, last summer, where we went for Sesko? We tried for Sesko, right? And he said no, because he wanted to stay at Leipzig. Edu just went, all right, we're done now. We're giving up.
We're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you look at Berta, I mean, almost 6 signings in before pre-season already. I think Rory said we've never seen a proper window like this. But what's your thoughts, obviously, on Berta getting this guy over the line and Gyökeres overall, man?
Well, I mean, you've got fans who I will name names. That guy called was it AFC Dylan? You've got him.
AFC Dylan.
Yeah, on Instagram. And he's going on about 50 wingers better than Madueke, and then 24 hours. But the Gyokeres news comes out, and he goes, "Oh, Berta's cooking." So, and then you've also got Luca, who 48 hours ago was just fuming, saying, "Oh, he's not going to terminate his contract. He's not going to come to Arsenal." And then 24 hours later, after saying that he was an MK Dons fan, he goes, "Oh, Berta's cooking. Oh, he's amazing."
I'll tell you what, the bait was probably the best part of the stream,
But yeah, more importantly, because we don't really care about their thoughts. Yeah, I'm happy with this one. The thing that impresses me the most about Gyökeres is the finishing and just how clinical he is, because I've been seeing a lot of clips from his Coventry days, and the way he'll just pick the ball up, turn the defender, and just smash it. Doesn't matter how far away he is from goal, he will just find the back of the net, and it is so accurate every time.
Yes,
he is just lethal, and I think that's what we've been missing. And people can say headering and all that, but that's not a problem that we've got at the moment. Yeah, we score headers. Yeah, we've got Havertz if you want a header. We got Declan Rice. We got Gabriel. So Marino.
Look, bro, majority of our players are 6 foot. It's like an NBA team, innit?
Everyone is so tall in that team, man.
Yeah, it really don't matter. So yeah, and if anything, how long have we been calling for a plan B? So
yes, I agree.
So yeah, I think this is a good one. And if we still had Edu, I think we would have got Sesko, and we would have gone all in for Sesko, and then that would have meant that another 5 players wouldn't have come in. But that's where I'm going to credit Berta, because he seems to be doing a lot of deals at once.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been saying for about a month now. Just be patient and wait, and look at what's happening now. It all seems to be coming through. And this is a big week for the Arsenal media team, because you've got Gyökeres, you've got Madueke, you've potentially got Mosquera, and you've got Ranieri's contract, and there might even be a kit reveal this week. So it's
just had to.
Yeah, it's a big week. It's an exciting week, and as a wise man once said, "Be excited."
Yeah, 100%, man. But yeah, I mean,
I just called Josh Kroenke a wise man.
Yeah, but I have a question. Was Sesko really worth 90 mil?
No way.
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. In the future, he might be, but not at the moment.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, absolutely no chance.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Gyökeres, right, is I've been thinking this whole time, is Gyökeres going to play off the left with Havertz up front? Is he going to try and find a way to accommodate Havertz in this team somehow?
I think
But then Madueke coming in.
if you think Madueke and Eze are coming in, then no, I just don't see that happening. Especially if you're going to keep on a Martinelli or
Yeah.
Trossard. I don't see that.
I think Trossard might go to Fenerbahce. I think he might leave this summer. Remember, he's 31 and he has a year left on his contract.
Yeah.
He might get a nice offer from Turkey. But if you want to accommodate Gyokeres and Havertz, I would think that potentially Rice can move to the 6. Havertz could move to left 8. Then you could have Martinelli or probably Eze on the left wing with Gyokeres in centre forward. But that would be overkill because I think we need Rice and Zubimendi to have like balance in the midfield.
Yeah, I think this could be beneficial to Martinelli. You know, I think we'll see the best of him next season. I really do. If he's starting on the left, because what Gyökeres likes to do, if you've watched Sporting, not every week obviously, but if you've watched Sporting, he always drifts over to the left.
Yeah, all the time.
So that encourages Martinelli to hopefully move central. So I think we'll see the best of Martinelli next season. I'll be considering starting him as the left winger if we don't buy a Rodrigo, for instance.
And I agree with you because if you remember 2023, anytime Gabriel Jesus was with the ball, he drifts to the left and he allowed Martinelli to go to the middle and he scored 15 goals in the Premier League that season.
Yeah, fact. Yeah.
You know,
Martinelli's so good down the middle as well.
Space.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Martinelli, we've been crying out for this guy to even play down the middle anyway. But with Gyokeres there, like we've seen how direct Martinelli can be. I think about that Liverpool game, the 2-2 last season. He's converted with Trossard. He looked like a different player, full of confidence. Like
I think the only thing with Martinelli though is there's one thing trying to help him find form, and it's another thing him trying to find form because I think there are times, especially in front of goal, where he is just so inconsistent, and it does get to the point where you start to worry for him. And I think if Arteta wants to keep him, he's got one more year to properly prove himself again. Yeah. If not, then he can leave. To be honest.
Yeah, I think it's between him and Trossard who's actually going to be going.
I think
we've got to sell someone because we've not sold anyone this summer. Yeah. So I know we got rid of Tierney and Partey, but they both went for free.
Yeah.
Those are the only two that have actually left the club. So we've got to actually raise some funds here because we've still got Lokonga at the club.
Yeah.
I don't think we've got anyone Bruno Tavares, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that after we get Mosquera, we might focus on some sales. You see how Zinchenko who needs to leave. You see how Fabio Vieira.
Yeah.
You see how Rhys Nelson. You see how Sambi Lokonga.
Yeah.
And obviously they might not cost a lot of money, but at least 20 mil here, 10 mil here, something like that. I'm gonna maybe 50 to 70 quid for them.
But the problem is, who's gonna want these players though?
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, there are reports saying that Rhys Nelson wants to stay at Premier League London club.
Yeah, Fulham.
Oh,
yeah, I think that's Fulham,
No, Fulham will not be a bad move for Rhys Nelson. He played very well there, and they kind of liked him. But when he had that injury, it kind of messed things up for him.
Yeah.
But I read somewhere that Bournemouth wants to sign him as well. So I'm sure he could maybe command like maybe 20 mil. That won't be bad for Rhys Nelson, I guess.
Something tells me that someone like Sambi Lokonga is going to stay though. Like, because
I do as well,
I don't know if you've seen on the website or on Instagram, there is just so much Lokonga. There is a lot of it.
Yeah. He's gone to Spain as well, ain't he? Doing the training as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there have been a lot of pictures. Just that his loan spells were failed though. He didn't do well in Luton Town. He had many injuries in Sevilla. So even if a team wants to buy him right now, I don't think he has commanded that clout, to leave.
Yeah.
Except you just want to send him on loan for one more season and let him go for free. That might probably be the only option at this point.
Yeah.
How much is he currently on at the moment? Lokonga.
70 maybe 60, 70.
Yeah, something like that.
50, yeah, so 50k a week
Yeah.
he's on.
Yeah, thereabouts. Yeah, and another scary one is Zinchenko. His wages are too much. I remember when AC Milan came around, the wages were so much and they could not keep up with that. And I'm guessing he probably just stay one more season, just like Partey, and leave.
I mean, this may be controversial, but I don't mind keeping Zinchenko for next season as long as he's playing midfield.
Yeah, I think it's good to have options.
Yeah, as another, I think it's a better rate than Marino is. That's for sure.
I'd like him in the midfield, Zinchenko, but what?
Yeah,
But what about Skelly as well as a midfielder next season?
I think he's
he'll
got to
play
stay at
left
left
back,
back.
You think he'll be left
I
back?
think he should stay at left back and cement a place in the team. He just got his breakthrough last season. Let him spend some more time in that position and invest more. It works well for him.
Still maybe in the future in midfield, but I think to see how well he's played in his breakthrough season at left back, I think he's got that position. He's made that position his own. I think. So I think it would be silly to go up to Arteta and say, I want to start competing in the midfield places because he's losing his starting spot there.
Situation.
Yeah. Can you guys remember Ansley Maitland-Niles? He was in this same situation. He was supposed to play as a fullback, but he was always wanting to play in midfield, and he eventually left the club. And obviously, we saw how his career has panned out. He must go relegated with Lyon.
Yeah.
I also think what he brings to the team at left back, I think it would be silly to move him to midfield. I think the way he deals with players, wingers, yes, he's been rash at times, but I think, for someone so young to look so confident in what he's been doing, I think, keep him at left back for me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh,
Man.
Josh Bakayoko's gone to bloody Leipzig. That's a guy who've been.
Is he?
Yeah, he's gone to Leipzig.
How much for? 22 million euros. Yeah, what's that in pounds?
Oh my god, 22 million! Bloody hell!
What's that in pounds? That's like 18 million pounds.
Oh my days, that's actually a bargain.
Mark opportunity.
Better than Madueke, you know.
Yeah. I wouldn't have minded him back up for Saka, you know.
I
wouldn't have minded.
Does that mean that surely means Simmons is off the books?
Did you see Xavi Simmons like the post or something? Because everyone got Gazzi's coming to Arsenal. To be fair, I mean, I do rate Simmons, but I don't think we'll go for him because Eze hopefully is going to be coming in.
Oh yeah. Do you guys think Eze will play off the left then? If we bring in Eze, do you think he'll either play attacking midfield or?
This is what we're trying to figure out, because if you think about it, like, I think we can all agree we want him playing where Odegaard is in his natural position, no? Even though he's played on the left and he can play well on the left. Personally, for me, I want to see him as attacking midfielder where Odegaard is. Give Odegaard proper competition. But then you look at it, is Arteta really going to drop Odegaard? Captain.
Nah.
Not
a chance.
Not a chance. So, but then you look on the left. Is he going to play on the left? Because I'm thinking Madueke as well could play left.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I think to start the season
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I think to start the season we'll go Saka, Havertz, and Madueke as the front line.
No Gyokeres.
Not to start the season, I don't think.
Oh my days!
I genuinely think Havertz going into the season will be starting up front for us.
First game of the season at Old Trafford, Havertz up front, yeah?
I think he'll do that.
That's what I'm saying, right? We better not be bringing Gyokeres in to rotate with Havertz.
No, I think
he shouldn't.
I don't think he'll be rotation with Havertz. It's similar because last season we brought in Calafiori and he was holding bench at the start, and I think the whole idea was for Calafiori to come in and cement his place at left back. Obviously, injuries held him back. I think that's what we're going to do with Gyokeres. I don't think it will be a rotation thing. I just think Havertz will start the season up front, and then Gyokeres maybe comes in for a cup game and just cements his place in the team, starts scoring goals, and then Havertz will hold bench.
The thing is, though, but the Calafiori thing was, didn't he not have a pre-season with Arsenal?
When I was going to say, Gyokeres is about to have pre-season.
Yeah, Gyokeres have a full pre-season as well, like what Jesus did a few years ago. And
so he should start up top, surely.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he should be like on the side for Havertz. I think he should be around 9.
Well, yeah,
Havertz should be left 8.
that's not me saying Havertz should be starting. That's just what I think Arteta
Yeah, what
will
Arteta's
do.
gonna do. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either, to be honest, with the manager if he did actually play Havertz still.
Because if we're paying less money for Gyokeres than we did for Havertz, and he's on less money, most importantly, than Havertz is currently earning, then yeah, again, it won't surprise me, because I'm pretty sure the manager had in mind that Sesko would be doing the same thing. He would be rotating with Havertz. It's not because of Project Youth and BS. It's about, I reckon, the fact he wanted to have Sesko there so he can then rotate with Havertz. I mean, I reckon it would have been the same scenarios you've just said, Thom. If we brought in Sesko, we would have been playing Havertz for the first, I would say, 5 games, and then we integrate Sesko in later on in the season. But with Gyokeres, I don't. It shouldn't be the case. But with Sesko, I could have, got behind that, to be honest, because again, he's a potential player. So
yeah,
that's the thing. You all think we made the right decision with Gyokeres?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, no, I'm 100%. Like,
Arteta may not think so.
That's the thing, though, because I got this question yesterday about people were saying, "What if Gyokeres flops? Do you blame it on Berta or do you blame it on Arteta?"
I blame it on Arteta. And the reason I say this is because Berta has got the better player out of the two, regardless of what Arteta thinks.
Yeah.
Right, he's got the better player out of the two, so it's his job to get the better of him. And this may encourage, this is another positive, it may encourage Arteta to change his playing style that suits Gyokeres. And he must do. Because if it's just give the ball to Saka and cross, like we did last season, then I don't see it working. But if we play to Gyokeres' strengths, then it will definitely work out and he will bang goals 100%. And I still think he will, even with this pragmatic style of football.
Yeah, so, that's the thing, right? I was talking to my dad earlier about this, right? And I said, us bringing in Gyokeres, the way he scores his goal for Sporting on the transition, on the counter-attack, and 2 years ago, when we got the best out of Martinelli, that's how we were playing. And he bagged 15 goals for us. So I think seeing that come back, I wouldn't be against it. It's just the low blocks.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
That, as much as you don't think that might be a thing, I think that's why we're going in for a player like Madueke, because he's shown that he can get past the man against low blocks. And I think. Yeah, I am starting to understand these signings a bit more, So, yeah.
I mean, especially if Eze comes in, I think.
Oh yeah, if Eze comes in, then
yeah. I mean, we'll talk about Madueke in a minute, but I get what you're saying, the low blocks thing. But the end product, does that not concern you as well with him? In terms of
pass it to Gyokeres. Pass it to Gyokeres will be all right.
Yeah, I mean,
because to be fair, right, he creates chances for himself.
So
when we talk about Odegaard is now going to hopefully, up his game. I mean, if he's not, for example, I don't know, cutting the mustard, Gyokeres can just create a chance out of nothing. It's as if he plays as the creative midfielder, but he's a striker as well, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
because he creates chances again for himself, as we've seen pretty much every time we've watched Sporting, but obviously it's not every week. So
it's not. But I think with everyone's seen this guy enough. Like the Champions League, for example, Man City hat trick, even against Arsenal. I watched back the game the other day because I wanted to see how I think we was more focused on us batting them 5-1, right? Because it's amazing performance. We destroyed them. But again, you look at add a bit of context to the game. Sporting they lost Amarin, didn't they? They had the interim manager, And then if you look to the games after that, they lost about four games in a row until they got their other manager, basically. So I think
In all fairness, they won the league with the same manager, I believe.
not the one who played against who coached Arsenal.
No, yeah, after Amorim left the team, the coach that came in won the league with them.
Yeah, but against the game against Arsenal, they had this Portuguese player who
Yeah.
So,
oh no, yeah, you're right. It was,
and then after that, like they had like a 5-game without winning the game. So maybe, and then their other manager came in. Of course, you said he won the league, but watching that guy back against Arsenal, like he's probably their best player, on the day, for being honest with it.
Yeah, he bullied that. He bullied Saliba.
Yeah, I've not seen anyone really do that. Maybe easy.
Yeah, and we wouldn't hit the post that day. That was a kind of strong match from Gyokeres that day. It was like a good audition for us, actually. If you think about it.
Saliba got down on the halfway line, didn't he? Completely spun up. And
so, but when people are chatting to me about, you don't want to judge him against Man City because of the defense they played that day. They had that
doesn't make sense, man.
Pusigies or whatever his name is. But we played Saliba when we played Sporting, and he pretty much ran the whole length of the pitch and hit the post.
Yeah.
On his own.
Yeah.
No, I didn't score, but
he hit the post, didn't he?
Yeah,
he could have really scored.
Yeah, and if you remember, he had 6 goals in the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
So even if everyone is busy saying that he scored in the Portuguese league, they tend to forget that he actually did well in the Champions League as well.
That's the thing. On even European, he's done well. Like, I know international football is a bit different, but like Swedish people were saying, like, this guy's better than Isak for Sweden, and the numbers don't lie for that. And I know they're saying it's Azerbaijan and these Wi-Fi password teams, but you got to put what's in front of you, man.
You have to score.
Yeah, and if it's that easy, then why is Isak not doing it?
Yeah, I mean, they chat to me about bloody who was it? They chat to me about Nunes, Ramos.
Oh yeah, you have a list. You talk about Hulk, you talk about Bas Dost, you talk about Vinicius, talk about Jackson Martinez, talk about Nunes.
Yeah.
So there's a track record of players that have left Portugal to struggle in Europe. So you have to have that factor. But the thing about Gyokeres is that he's different. He came to the trenches in the championship first.
Yeah.
Those guys
probably the closest, to be fair. But the rest, Nunes and Ramos, they're not even close to Gyökeres' numbers in the Portuguese league.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, how many Portuguese players, right, or Portuguese players who've come from, that league, how many of them have actually come to the Premier League and actually succeeded? Because we bring in Premier League proven players. How many of them have we brought in over the years?
Yeah.
And how many of them have not worked out?
Yeah, a lot actually. Because look at Carlos Vinicius right now. Fulham are about to release him. When he left the Portuguese league, he went to Tottenham first. Struggled like a lot in Tottenham before Fulham kind of grabbed him, and he also struggled in Fulham. He was behind Jimenez and Rodrigo Muniz.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he was one of the best strikers in Portugal. So that's just one factor that comes into play. Folks are always quick to jump on that card that Gyokeres was playing in a weaker league. But look at PSG, who played in one of the weakest leagues. They are the champions of Europe. And who did they beat to get to that point? They beat Aston Villa, they beat Liverpool, they beat Arsenal. Two of the best teams in the Premier League. Yet they are in a weak French league. So sometimes those things don't really come into play. It's the games in front of you that you have to do something about. And Gyokeres is someone that I believe would cook in the Premier League. I don't expect 70 goals, obviously, but if he scores like 25 goals or 20 goals this season, I think that's okay. Because you have Martinelli who will still score, you have Saka who will still score, Odegaard, the couple. So there are a lot of players that can actually score for us too. Yeah.
No, facts. No, absolute facts, man. And you made a great point with the championship as well. Like he did it for Coventry. And it's a tough league, championship, man. Very physical league.
Very tough, actually. They play 46 games.
Facts. And
so many ballers have come from the championship, by the way.
So many have came and done it in the Premier League as well. So he's already gone to. I don't know the first sort of spell we had at England was it Brighton, and then Swansea was a bit underwhelming. But when he got his actual full chance, like he played week in week out for Coventry, the main guy for Coventry. Look what happened there.
Yeah, the thing is, right, I don't understand, and I'm going off topic here, but these people who are part of, the Sesco nation, whatever, right? Bro, just take your L, innit? Just take your L. Just say, I tell you what, I wanted Sesco, but I'll back Gyökeres, innit? But they're just trying their best to bloody undermine this Gyökeres signing suddenly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
scored one goal for Brighton.
They're also Arsenal fans like us, so I'm wondering why. We basically wanted a striker, either Gyokeres or Sesco, and we've gotten one. So let's give him all the support he needs.
Yeah, I mean, like, that same season where he scored once for Brighton, Sesco made one start for Salzburg.
Yeah.
So don't chat to me about, Gyökeres, one goal for Brighton.
Yeah.
Oh, if he played in the Portuguese league, then he would get double figures. Yeah, if my grandma had wheels, she would be a bike. I don't give a shit. Like, is he playing in bloody Portugal? No, he's not. He's playing at bloody Leipzig. How many Bundesliga strikers have come to the Premier League and flopped? And they're trying to tell me, but look what happened when he last played in the Premier League. The same ones who were bloody telling me about Lookman when he flopped in the Premier League. The same ones. Every time, like, you bring up a player who once didn't work out in the Premier League, you then these people come at you and say, well, nah, because they're now doing well in a different league, it don't mean it's going to work for a second time in the Premier League. It's just every time you get it. Is it just me, or
No?
I agree with you, man. I actually do.
Yeah. No, 100%. But I'm absolutely buzzing, guys. Like, I said this the other day. I've not been this excited for a signing since, I don't know about you lot, but maybe Declan Rice season.
Declan Rice excited me, but you hear me, right? I'm a forward merchant. So I would almost argue Alexis Sanchez, to be honest.
All the way going back to Alexis.
Yeah,
Do you not think...
Declan Rice excited me because we bought him for 100 million, but again, he wouldn't, and he still doesn't, to be fair, improve our attacking options. You get what I mean? He doesn't increase the goals. Despite us scoring 88 goals that season, in his first season, by the way, I'm speaking on. So yeah, I'd say Alexis probably, or Mesut Ozil back in 2013.
Not Pepe.
So if you talk about Ozil,
you just reminded me. You just reminded me.
The Pepe hype was mad when we signed him, man.
Yeah, Pepe,
Aubameyang in January.
Yeah, I'll take it back, to be honest.
Yeah. So think of something, right? Ozil cost us £42.5 million, right? That was the same season we paid 40 million and one for Suarez.
Yeah, still can't believe
it. £40 million for Suarez and get him.
I mean, what's the drama, bro? We got Cedric Suarez instead. We got Cedric Suarez.
We got Cedric Suarez instead, man.
Oh my god!
I mean, with exciting sightings, do you not think at the time a load of people went kind of mental when we signed Jesus? Obviously, you could argue that he's flopped now, but do you not think at the time Jesus was quite an exciting one?
Yeah, I think he was a very good signing. And you think about that first season, half a season, I'd say that he had. Before the World Cup, we was like, wow, this guy is going to be proper. We was thinking this guy could actually be the answer, but the injury happened, didn't it? And as you said, bro, it's made of glass. But yeah, that one I always thought was a very, very good signing, but it didn't really excite me as much as probably this Gyökeres one, Aubameyang sort of things.
I mean, you could argue like Lacazette maybe in 2017.
Because I think it's kind of funny because after buying Lacazette, we don't bought Aubameyang in January. So
but who did we have? Who do we have before? Was it Giroud we had before Lacazette?
I thought Giroud that left.
I don't know. We didn't exactly play with an out-and-out striker, did we? We had bloody Alexis played as a false nine.
Alexis played as a false nine.
Yeah, we bought Lucas
Lucas Perez. Fuck,
Yeah, we had him. We had Welbeck.
Danny Welbeck.
He played in the FA Cup final.
Danny Welbeck, yeah, that's the guy.
Welbeck
That's
was
what
Yeah.
always,
as well.
was always fit
He
in
went
Manchester
to Bruno
United.
Gyokeres and came back with Pablo Mari. This is what I'm saying about Edu, bro.
No. So we have had some banter signings though. Can you think of Park Chu Young?
Oh yeah.
I think he just played one match, I guess. Scored in the Carabao Cup, and that was it.
Yeah. But there we go, man. So Gyokeres, guys, coming in as a striker, absolutely buzzing. Let's move on to so we're gonna go to Madueke next. So he's spotted doing his medical there.
Noni.
There he is. Someone's video him doing his
Nani!
medical.
Migos.
You know what? I heard today that Chelsea are about to mail him like a Club World Cup medal.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, is he eligible for one?
Yeah. If you play one game, I think
Yeah,
you're
you play
eligible.
one game,
I think
yeah.
you play a couple of games, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how?
I mean, he was literally at Drake last night. The clips of him at Drake. Do you really think he cares about a Club World Cup medal?
Yeah, well, it's a chance for a trophy. Like, you stay with your club, innit? To win a trophy. It's a piece of silverware at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he could have been in America last night, but you went and stood in a field listening to Drake.
Mad. Absolute mad. But Madueke then, what is it? Is it 50 million in total, isn't it? I think it's 48 million as the
Yeah,
main
48 million and 4 in add-ons.
and
So
4 in
that's
add-ons,
50 million.
yeah. I mean, that I look at the price, I just think, wow, it's a lot. It's still, and I know people will say, you know, we're in this day and age now where players go for these big money and all that, but I mean, really, over 50 mil for a backup for Saka. That's why I said, is this guy going to play left winger for Arsenal next season? You know, and I look at it like another Chelsea player coming in. That's like, it wouldn't be a window without signing these Chelsea players, man. And like, it's just, I don't understand it. Thom, I'll come to you first, my guy. Like, does this signing make any sense to you? Like, I know we spoke a little bit about earlier in terms of, you know, the whole low block and, you know, technically gifted, and, you know, I just look at it and I just think end product ain't there for him. And I know we got Gyokeres to hopefully do that now, but you know, we see how annoying that was when watching Martinelli last season. See how annoying that was watching Trossard last season. Just so predictable. You know, they did everything right, but then final third it cost them.
Yeah.
But what does this make? Like, how do you look at this signing overall, man?
Well, I mean, if anyone knows me, you'll know that. Oh, Rory's gone. You'll know that I've been on this guy's case for about a year and a half now. Because I started watching him and he looked quite impressive. I remember Chelsea Leicester in the FA Cup. He comes on and they win the game and turn it round. And even times at PSV, I've seen the guy and I've gone, he's impressing me. But so yeah, I think we can all agree that the problem here isn't the ability of the player, because he at the end of the day is a good player. He might not be a great player, but he's a good one, and he's definitely, I think, good enough to hold bench for Saka, if that's what he's going to come in to do. But I think the obvious problem is it's £50 million to Chelsea.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sure us three on this panel right now collectively spend at least £700, £800, £900 on Arsenal every year, and we're literally funding Chelsea. Like, really? Is that what we've come to? But if we take that away from Madueke for a minute, I think, yeah, he's a good player, and I think for Arsenal, it's a good signing. But what I said last week, is it a good deal for Madueke? When it's the year of the World Cup, he's going to be wanting to get into that England setup. He's going to need to find form to do that when he's got competition for places out wide in his position. Is he going to get that at Arsenal? Probably not as much as he would have at Chelsea. So I think that there are question marks around the signing, and there are very few fans who can actually understand why we've done this. I personally think that we're doing this as a plan B option. If we come up against the low blocks and Martinelli can't run with his head up. And yeah, for me, I think it's a good player to have in the squad. It's just there are so many question marks about this signing. But one thing that I will say is I do think as a fan base, I do think Arsenal fans have, you could argue they've overreacted a little bit to the
Yeah, they
signing.
did actually.
I think
with the whole abuse side of things, yeah.
the abuse side of things,
That was messed up.
what they did outside the Emirates, I think cool. Have your Arteta outers. Yeah, if you think that's the right thing to do, cool. But to go around and put the stuff on the paintings that you did,
That was messed up.
that was disgusting, I think.
Yeah.
So I think as a fan base, they have overreacted a little bit. But I think, he's an Arsenal player now. Just, as I said earlier, this Dylan guy, 50 wingers better than Madueke. Bruv, I thought you were an Arsenal fan. Yeah? Just, come on.
Yeah, so
yeah.
okay, I agree with you, Thom, but there's so many things we need to consider. First things first, let's think about what happened when we played Crystal Palace in December 2024. A simple pass to Saka and his hamstring was gone, right?
Yeah.
He had played over 200 games for the club.
Yeah.
And if you remember, the only time he actually got out of the squad was when he didn't play Man City. And we were even trying the best to see how we could make him play that game. So we had run him to failure pretty much. And there was no trust in his backup. We tried Nelson, didn't work out. We had a disaster in Sterling. I think this Madueke issue is actually because of Sterling. I've had some really terrible players from Chelsea. William Gallas, David Luiz, Willian,
yeah.
So when we got Raheem Sterling, someone who was supposed to have the experience factor for us, and he came and he just stunk up the entire place. Going back to Chelsea for a player, just had this natural backlash that will come with it. But if you want to talk about his price, let's look at what's going on in the market right now. Mohamed Kudus was 55 mil, right? Morgan Gibbs-White is 60 mil. There's another winger that Gittins that just joined Chelsea is 51 mil. So I think basically the price bracket for players in this caliber, so like Madueke, and he's just 23. Madueke is a player that can actually give us a whole lot. He's very good in dribbling. He's very good in shooting as well. But obviously, when it comes to us joining us now, he would now learn the way we do our things, and he become better. So that I think my own thought process was that because we had not signed Gyokeres yet and other players that were more important, having a player like Madueke kind of created a backlash because like, okay, we're struggling to get the deal over the line with Gyokeres, yet just coughed out 50 mil for Madueke just like that. So that kind of created some kind of buzz, in my opinion. And right now, he's someone that had a chance to play the final of the Club World Cup, but chose to fly all the way to England from America just to so we need to give him our support.
Yeah. He's shown that he wants to move, so show a bit of respect back, I think. It's a bit like Gyokeres. People can say, we gave up 2 million quid to get this deal over the line. He dumped his girlfriend, this and that. But at the same time, this guy's just missed the Club World Cup final to get this deal done. So yeah, I see where you're coming from there, and I've got respect for Noni for that.
Yeah, because commitment is very important. If you remember when Adebayo was in Man City, right, and Manchester told him that he needed to leave. When he wanted to go to Tottenham, he was not bothered. He was like, as long as the salary is being paid, he will go to where he wants to go to, and they were like alignment on what salary to pay him and stuff like that. But someone like Gyokeres had probably talked to his agent to let that fee go, just because he wanted to come to us now. If you remember, he had already gone on strike. He had already left his girlfriend. He had already left some bonuses. So you could just see that, man, this guy wants to come to us now. And that's how we have become so attractive to players in Europe.
Yeah, for sure, man. Rory, you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you all good, man.
Jesus. Apologies, my Wi-Fi turned into porridge. So, wait, where were we? Madueke.
We're moving on to Madueke. We're moving on to Madueke, whatever is that. But
Okay.
yeah, we're moving on to him. I'm personally not convinced by it, personally.
Yeah.
But what do you make of this overall, man?
Right. I just want to make something clear, right? Because most of these people have twisted what I'm saying about Madueke, right? I am not hating on the geezer, right? Let's just get myself clear, right? I'm not hating on Madueke, but you can criticise the signing. Once he's in that Arsenal shirt, I will back him. Well, I'll try to anyway. I will back him. But that doesn't mean I am happy with the signing. Considering you had many market opportunities out there with the likes of, Noah Lang, Bakayoko, who's just gone to PSV for 18 million, I believe. That's a market opportunity as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Who else? You got Adingra, who went to Sunderland. Not to say I would have taken him, but he's better than Madueke as far as I'm concerned. I just don't get the deal, to be honest, especially if you've already got 3 left wingers in that position. That's where I think he'll play for Arsenal, to be honest with you, on the left-hand side. I just don't see how we don't start our £50 million winger, to be honest. I just don't.
Yeah, that's the point, isn't it?
Because Arteta always does this. I mean, he's done it with Havertz. He tried accommodating him in midfield when it didn't work. And he's going to do the same with Madueke. So I don't know why people think otherwise, that he's going to play as a right winger. Yes, okay, if Saka needs a break, he'll obviously play him as the right winger because he'll know that he can play there. But he will start for us. And I can see Martinelli being the bench option because Arteta has been trying to replace Martinelli for a long period of time. He tried replacing Martinelli for Mudryk at one stage. He's tried doing it with Nico Williams. And now he's got his £50 million man. He's going to be playing as the left winger as far as I'm concerned. And yes, I'm not doubting his take-on ability. He can take on players. It's just every time you watch him, his end product is dreadful. It's whack. And that's something that we've been lacking. Yes, we got Gyokeres, brilliant. But I reckon we need more than just Gyokeres. Because even with, the likes of Saka last season, he, missed big chances. We need more game changers in this team than just Gyokeres and Saka for me. Because I don't think Odegaard's a game changer. Martinelli isn't a game changer. Madueke, for me, isn't coming in to be a game changer. So to this day, I still don't understand, why we've done this, to be honest. £50 million. I mean, at the time, I was fuming that it's come before the Gyokeres deal. How has it taken us 5 years to get us a striker when it's taken us about a week to get the Madueke deal over the line? It just doesn't make any sense. And we're set to announce him this week, by the way. So, as much as it's all sun and rainbows that we've got Gyokeres, as I've said plenty of times before, it's always one step forward and 2 steps back with Arsenal. You've got Gyokeres and then Madueke from Chelsea. And look, if it's the only winger signing we are getting this summer, I will be very disappointed. And that is stopping it from being a 10 out of 10 window for me. But if it's Madueke on top of Gyokeres, Eze, and Rodrigo, then yeah, fine, go for it. But if it's just Madueke coming in as well as Eze and Gyokeres, don't get me wrong, that's still a good window, but it's not 10 out of 10 for me. That's where I'm at. But of course, I will back him, right? I'll say this again. I'll back him. Now he's in an Arsenal shirt. But it doesn't mean I'm not happy with the signing. That's what people fail to realise and fathom with what I'm saying, right? When I say Arteta is to blame for this signing, it doesn't mean I'm blaming Madueke. It's not his fault. So, look, I don't agree with the abuse he's receiving. or anything like that. This is an Arteta signing. He's the one who's chosen Madueke. He needs to lie in his bed. And look, he chose it at the end of the day. He chose to lie in his bed, so he's got to lie in it. So
it's 100% an Arteta signing as well. 100% it is. I mean, you just got to be real with it. I mean, he came out saying that this guy's approved him. I think he actually wanted him when we got Sterling as well in the summer. He's looking at Madueke as well, I heard. So Arteta definitely, I don't know personally what he sees in this guy, but and a lot of money to be a backup right winger, really. Like I can really, because I swear he played on left wing a little bit for Chelsea towards the end of the season, didn't he?
He played there in the Club World Cup.
Club World Cup. So like, I can see him on the left personally, man. Like, I mean, we could be wrong. He could be a backup for Saka, but we must be minted then because if we don't get another winner, if he's the only winner, like what?
Yeah, I mean, you know what I think he's thinking, right? The manager, Madueke is going to play on the left-hand side, right? Is what I think is going to happen. And obviously, I wouldn't start him on the left-hand side. I would use him as a backup to Saka if necessary. But if he's playing as a left winger, worst comes to the worst, right? He's probably thinking, okay, he's not there to take on players, which is obviously, I would say, his main strength. He'll probably play like a similar role to how Grealish plays for Man City. He'll play on the left-hand side. He'll drag two players out from the left, and then we'll play it backwards to either Zubimendi or Rice in attack, and then we'll whip it back stick to Saka. That's probably what he's thinking, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I just don't think he is that sort of guy. I mean, I do have Chelsea mates, and they were telling me exactly the same thing. And I've not watched Madueke every week, but they're telling me he's raw, 23 years of age. He's very good at what he does, taking on players, getting down to the byline. But his end product is dreadful. And he's selfish at times as well. Like, if he can't deal with Aubameyang's ego, Arteta, how is he going to deal with Madueke? Like, he was setting up boom boxes after getting top four for crying out loud last season with Chelsea. So, like, I don't get it. How is he going to settle with Madueke's ego? I mean, we had to deal with Mustafi dancing around the bloody dressing room after... What game was it? I can't remember, but he was dancing in the dressing room with a durag on.
Oh my God.
On his bloody Instagram. I don't know if you remember it, Thom. You sound like you remember it.
Yeah. Well, you talking about Declan Rice?
No, Mustafi.
Oh, Mustafi.
Yeah. I can't remember the game.
So, Rory, I agree with you, but one thing you need to understand is that depth is very key.
Yeah.
The fact that Manchester City had won the league 4 times in a row was because of the kind of depth they had. There was even a season when KDB had a long-term injury and didn't play till like probably April, May, but they still had a lot of players within the team to still go over the line for them. With the way we finished 2 seasons ago, 89 points, just 2 points behind Man City. The previous year was 88 points. It was like, okay, you know what? We are about to get into the 3rd season where we would actually do better. But what killed us last year was depth. We lost Odegaard in an international match for Norway. We lost Havertz, we lost Gabriel, we lost Saka, and we didn't have the right level of players to actually cover up for them. Merino is nice, no doubt, but Merino is not a centre forward, right? Same issue with Saka. When Saka got injured, that's when we tried Nwaneri in that position, and he did his best, but he's a young lad. Those were too many games for him at the same time. So someone like Madueke, Nogard, Kepa, these guys will add a good level of depth. I don't expect them to all start. I'm thinking that Arteta wants to have that kind of Man City environment where everyone is not sure of their place in the squad, except of course the folks like Rice and Raya and Gabriel and Saliba and stuff like that. And Madueke will have his chances, but he's someone that I be like, his end product is lacking, no doubt, but he can improve on it.
He can, but that's a big factor you got to look in is the end product. That's the thing. Like, that's the big thing with this guy is the final thirds. That's the thing we always lack with other winners.
I mean, if we paid like 30 to 40 million for him, I would probably lay off the signing a tiny bit because straight away I'll be like, okay, he's coming in to back up Saka. But it's just 50 million on someone who, again, I don't think is going to come in to back up Saka. He may play on the right occasionally.
Yeah.
But he'll play on the left for us because that's where he's been playing for Chelsea in the Club World Cup, as far as I'm concerned. And I've hardly watched that Club World Cup this summer. But from what I'm hearing, he's been playing on the left-hand side for Chelsea, and I think that's where he's going to be playing for Arsenal. And there's just no way we've paid that amount for him to just sit on the bench.
No way.
And as I said earlier, like Arteta does it every single time with his marquee signings, and they're not many, trust me, but he always finds a way to accommodate his marquee signings into the starting 11. So I can see him being a first teamer. I can't lie, I really do. And if he's coming off the bench, yeah, fair enough, right? If you have Madueke coming on against tired legs, that's fine. But at the end of the day, if he's starting games, I'm not sure. I don't think he is that world-class winger we are looking for, despite like what he can do on the ball, and he's got a couple of step overs in him, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it in Madueke. But I hope I'm bloody wrong.
And the big thing for this as well, like, I don't see us getting Rodrigo now, or maybe another winner. Maybe Eze will still come in, but like this whole Rodrigo hype to start the window, I think he's going to leave Real Madrid as well. It looks like.
Yeah, but the 100 million is too much money, man. We need to at least sell big, maybe Martinelli, to fund that kind of move. Because what I've read right now is that even to get easy without having PSR restrictions, we need to find a way to structure the deal to make it work.
Yeah.
So I don't think we can get easy and get Rodrigo. It will be gangs that we need to find money from elsewhere. Obviously, we've already spent 270 mil on 6 players, right? And we have our FFD regulations to be mindful of as well.
No, we definitely have to tell, yeah.
I mean, this is a hand of Arsenal geezer, yeah? All reliable. You said earlier in the bloody summer that we're getting Rodrigo. He's our number one priority. What's going on?
Yeah.
Madueke later? Are you kidding me? I mean, I can't lie, he's got some explaining to do. He really does. He needs an entire interrogation. I don't care. Because 50 million on Madueke when you were telling us all summer that we're getting Rodrigo, apparently. Yeah, I mean, look, we could still get Rodrigo. And straight away, we'll come back to this. But again, like, it's highly unlikely that we will get Rodrigo after this. And if it does block any pathway for a winger coming in, then I'll be very disappointed. I'm not going to say Berta out, okay? I know I was a bit vocal on it on my stream. I think it was 2 days ago, something like that. But I am willing to give Berta, obviously, as far as I'm concerned, 2 transfer windows, summer windows I'm talking about, including January. Because at the end of the day, right, considering he's got at least 6 players in before pre-season, he deserves props, all right?
100%.
Despite them not being any of his signings, he's still got them done before pre-season.
He's the real MVP, man. He's the real MVP.
Yeah, I think he's done a really good job, to be honest. I really do. But I just don't get, right, why these fans who have been eager for Edu to be out of the door for years because he's too slow on transfers, he's posting Instagram posts on, his bloody barbecue, which is probably what he was doing if he was still sporting director, if I'm being honest. Right, and then Berta comes in, he's signed like 6 players, it's still not good enough because, we've still got, at least 2 months until the transfer window closes. So what else are we going to do in the window? I mean, considering this is his first window as well. Like,
he has been very impressive, man.
It's like a sink or swim situation where he has to succeed. He didn't even get January.
Nah.
He got brought in, I believe, April time?
Late March.
Yeah, late March. So we didn't even have January.
No.
And he's come in, and I think he's done a good job, to be honest with you. So,
I think
obviously, if we still don't have that left winger in, come 2 or 3 transfer windows, yes, that's where you can question. But at the moment, can we just all relax about, Andrea Berta's role? Like, if we don't, and they're telling me about, he could have prevented the Madueke deal. Yes, he probably could have, but it's not his signing. Like, as a sporting director, your job isn't to control Arteta's emotions. Like, what the fuck do you want the guy to do? He's not there to disagree with absolutely everything Arteta does. He's just there to be the sporting director and sign the players. With a tiny bit of power, but he's just there to sign players.
Yeah.
Although Arteta shouldn't have any say on the transfers, his job is to coach the team, for God's sake. They should be getting over the line. That's his job. He shouldn't have any say in the transfers. So that's up to him to just, mind his business and let Berta get on with the job. So,
and what comes to mind when you mentioned that was, I thought about Unai Emery and Raul Sanllehi. Unai Emery told Raul that he wanted a right-footed left winger.
Yeah.
Sanllehi got him a left-footed right winger. Emery wanted Zaha.
He wanted Zaha, yeah.
He was crazy about getting Zaha.
Yeah.
What did Sanllehi do? He got him Pepe.
Yeah.
So at that point, you could see that he did what he wanted to do, not what Emery wanted to do. And there's a school of thought that Gyokeres was a better guy, while Šeško was an Arteta guy. Obviously, that alignment was still there, and Cassie had to sanction the move, irrespective of what anyone has to say, because in the end, he's the one that will play with the players. It's not like when Mourinho had Shevchenko that was imposed on him by Abramovich. That's a whole lot different, right? I just believe that Madueke was someone that I wanted, and Berta was like, okay, if this guy you want, let me go ahead and get him for you.
Yeah.
So he tried to get the best he could.
Yeah, I will say this now, though. Obviously, when Arteta was eager for Mudryk that January, all window, and we got Trossard instead, he still managed to get a tune out of him, in all fairness.
Yeah.
So I do have faith that he can get something out of Gyökeres. If he can get Marino scoring goals, surely he can get Gyökeres banging.
Surely, yeah.
Yeah, and Havertz to an extent when he had that purple patch.
Yeah.
At the end of that season where we finished second, 2 points off City. So
yeah. No, the thing on the director, like for me, I look at it this way: like Arteta should have a lot more pressure on him in terms of the director. For me, Arteta should be the guy who's got the pressure, not Berta. You can't. He's been here for how many months? He's been here for 3-4 months, and he's done more than what Edu did in one window. People, I don't even get. He's done 6 players.
Yeah, he's been here for like 5 months,
and he's done what Edu couldn't. He actually signed a proper out-and-out striker straight away.
Yeah, I can't imagine what Edu did in his first 5 months as sporting director. Was it just Martinelli he signed?
No. Oh yeah. Well, wait. Was Edu there with Emery as well in his first?
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, it was Martinelli.
Guendouzi. He signed Guendouzi.
No, Guendouzi,
Torreira. He was a baller.
Then Karl-Heinz and Socrates.
Karl-Heinz didn't come from our academy?
Nah, I think we signed.
We bought him from somewhere.
Oh, right.
And yeah,
I didn't know
Socrates,
that,
Lichtsteiner was there as well.
Yeah, Stefan Lichtsteiner as well, yes.
With Socrates was there, wasn't he?
Yeah, Socrates.
Yeah, Socrates.
Lichtsteiner. Who was the other one?
Was it Denis Suarez?
Denis Suarez was in January, wasn't it?
No, that was in January.
The summer. I thought you meant that specific season.
Was that a whole summer? Socrates,
Leno, that's
Leno was there. That was it. And then when Emery's second season, we got David Luiz in. Obviously, Pepe 72 million.
Yeah.
Dani Ceballos, obviously.
Saliba.
Saliba, yeah. Saliba. And can't remember.
Josh, just end the stream. Just end the stream if you can't.
So it was Karl-Heinz, Lichtsteiner, Leno, Socrates, Torreira, Guendouzi.
Yeah. There's no way you're blanking.
Who?
Bloody Tierney, bro.
Oh, how can I forget, man? That's my boy. Come on. That's my boy. But yeah, like, I mean, when you look into Edu, yeah, like we're not done and we've also, I know we had a slow start to the window this in terms of like that first cut. We was fearing a bit, what's going on? Why is it moving so slow? But now you're looking at it, man. Like it's picking up, isn't it? But I still think there's still a lot to do. Like we still need a few more players. The outgoings need to go as well. The contracts will be big as well. There's been positive talks. Wanyere's going to be signing a new deal. That's massive. Saka as well. We know he needs a new contract. Saliba's a big one as well. I still think he might be in Madrid. I don't know if he's going to sign yet. Maybe one more season at
I
Arsenal.
think Madrid wants Konate. So if they want Konate, I don't think they'll go for Saliba anymore.
They want Konate, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know, but you look at Saliba's recent performances towards the end of last season. It was like he looks a bit off it, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he needed a rest, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hence, this Mosquera deal definitely does make sense.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you
can play Carabao Cup, FA Cup games to allow Saliba rest. It's very important.
Yeah.
Because if you remember, against Southampton, he injured his hamstring as well.
Yeah.
And came out in halftime.
Well, let's move on to Mosquera then, because we got Here We Go to Arsenal. Verbal agreement in place, 15 million euros fee plus add-ons. Total package on a 20 million euros, so about like 18, 17, I think.
Like 70 million pounds.
Yeah, which is not a bad deal at all, to be honest.
Very decent deal.
Yeah, long-term deal in place. He only wanted Arsenal. Medical ready later this week if all goes to plan. So, yeah, Mosquera from Valencia, obviously a younger centre-back. I think he can play like both sides, centre-back. He can play right-back as well. And
emergency right
back. Probably do a job at left-back, to be honest.
Probably. Obviously, I think it's a sensible signing, to be fair. I think more cover at the back. As you guys said, I think we know Saliba and Gabriel are going to be there for sure, starting week in, week out. But, this guy, looking ahead to the future. I mean, what I've seen of him, I think, again, is he 6'3" as well?
A very tall lad.
Another giant coming in. I think I've noticed what this guy. What I noticed is he's actually apparently really quick as well. As a centre back, he's got really, really good pace. So, yeah.
What's his pace on FC?
But yeah, I think overall it's a sensible signing, to be fair. I would like another defender now. The one I would go and get is maybe Hato from Ajax.
Yeah, but Hato is injury prone.
Is he injury prone?
Yes, he has had lots of injuries, man.
Actually, I didn't know he's injury prone, but
so Hato will not be a bad choice, but I don't want Kivior to leave. Kivior has kind of shown that he's quite dependable, Kivior, remember when Saliba got injured?
Yeah.
If we had Kivior instead of Holding, he might have actually done better that season.
Maybe, yeah. But Kivior definitely proved himself in the Champions League games. Like that's a big one I looked at and I was like, all right, Real Madrid's coming up now. How are you going to perform against Real Madrid? Because I think we was all feeling the worst against Mbappe, right?
Yeah,
he stepped up. Kivior did step up
actually.
The thing with Kivior though
is him right now.
Yeah, the thing with Kivior though is, what if a big offer comes in for him? Like I know a lot of Italian clubs want him. Like what if 40 mil, 50 mil? Like you can't refuse that. That's the thing.
Yeah, you can't refuse it, but I don't think I would necessarily sell him, which sounds mad, to be honest, because about, I would say 2 to 3 months ago, before I would say the Gabriel injury, I would bite your hand off for at least 20 for Kivior. But I would consider keeping him as squad cover. And the reason I say this is because if we get rid of Kiwior, seeing as Calafiori is, I mean, bro, his bloody knees are made out of breadsticks, you get me? So he'll probably go into surgery or something. If he then goes down, then that's our left-sided centre-back cover out the window. So we're back in another situation like we were last season. I said yesterday. Last season, where it's square pegs round holes. We had to play bloody Party at right back at one stage last season. And effectively cost us the league. So I go with Kiwior, if I'm being honest. So you have him as cover, and then Mosquera as your right cover. I don't think you can afford to have bloody, what's his name, Mosquera as your right-sided cover and your left-sided cover, because you won't be able to rotate Gabriel and Saliba otherwise, because we had to do that last season, right? What if Saliba or Gabriel had to play? They had to play alongside Kiwior, even in cup competitions that didn't necessarily matter too much. So I think the license to have, right, both centre-halves in Saliba and Gabriel to have breaks every now and then, Kiwior coming in, Mosquera, and honestly, it won't surprise me if Mosquera starts the season at right back, to be honest, because I've heard that he can play right back. So Timber's just come out of surgery, and Ben White's looked rather rusty since surgery as well. So it won't surprise me if he starts the season at right back, to be honest.
Yeah, but also in the centre back, so we Kala can play there, can't he?
Yeah,
well, he should be playing there, but we know he's still probably gonna play him at left back for cover for maybe Skelly.
But then again, who plays left back?
Yeah, he's more like a left back cover. Although then again, when he was in Basel, his best football actually came as a centre back for them.
Yeah,
and even
bro,
in the national team, he did as a centre back as well.
Bro, for Italy, he plays centre back his whole time for Italy, and he looks 10 times better player.
Yeah, I agree. But there's Gabriel there and there's Kiwior, so you might as well just drift to the left back and make something out of it. But when he plays, I don't see him inverting as much as MLS.
No, but the thing is, Kala's actually not bad going forward, is he? To be fair.
Yeah. He has some moves.
Yeah,
I love the goal against PSG. That was so good. Then against Nottingham, when he kind of shimmied and hit the bar, that was
yeah. And the I think it was a Wolves game as well. He scored there. They 2-1 last season. Yeah.
Then of course his goal against Man City with his
you could argue he could play wing back in a 3 at the back system. Forget a 3 at the back with Gabriel and Saliba. You could argue he could play bloody left wing back or something.
Well, left wing back, yeah, because then he won't really have to worry about the position side of things, will he?
More than comfortable playing with both feet. So yeah. I just
because that's the thing.
Worry about him defensively.
Yeah,
he's suspect actually. Came back the goal that Haaland scored us. There's a way Savinho just shimmied him and he just disappeared like he was not even there, and Haaland just had a free chance at the goal. So I think his positional awareness is not as well as we expect him to be. Something that can probably get better with time. He's a young lad and all that, but in big games, I don't think we can trust him to do what's required. But he's a good squad player at best.
But what's your thoughts on Mosquera, Anthony, bro, coming in?
So I love Mosquera in the fact that he started his football as a futsal player. So he's very good with his ball at his feet. And I've seen
I heard about that. Yeah, he was futsal player, wasn't he?
Yes, he was a futsal player initially, when in his early days in Colombia. His parents emigrated from Colombia to Spain. And he now continued. Now he went to Valencia's academy and finally broke into the squad after 2 seasons. Mosquera knows how to intercept play very well. That's one good thing I love about him. He knows when to make a tackle. He knows when to, just go into space. He reminds me of Carvalho in his Chelsea days. So the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup will be a nice breeding ground for him to play some good games, against lower league sides. And when we need to rest Saliba, he can actually come in. He's someone that, he will know his place, that he's a squad player. And once in a while, when the opportunity comes for him to play in the first team, I would want to see him play with Kiwior, while Saliba plays with Gabriel, so that they can play long enough to form like a partnership. Because Saliba and Gabriel, they're like telepathic pretty much. Anytime Gabriel goes for the attack, Saliba, comes to cover. And that's what we'd like to see with Mosquera and Kiwior. And if they play consistently together for a while, we will see that happening in their own careers as well. And he's very young. I'm not scared about Saliba's future for now. I just believe that he will sign a new deal. But someone like Mosquera is someone that is there for the future, and he's going to play a lot of games for us when the time is right. So I love the signing, and it's cheap too.
Yeah, for sure. Thom, what's your thoughts on Mosquera coming in, bro?
I mean, about Mosquera, I mean, there's not really much to say about him, really. I mean, 21-year-old centre back, he's going to come in, not necessarily expensive deal to do. Short-term cover, maybe in the long term, Arteta or the owners or Berta see him as someone who could break into the starting lineup. But for me, it's one that you can't really argue with. I think it's cover that we need. It's something which we needed to address, and we've addressed it. So, yeah, I mean, I'm happy with Mosquera coming in. I think he's a good young player, and yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, it's simple as that, really. There's something else I wanted to quickly end on. I think was it up here? Yeah, on the winner situation, Ben Jacobs saying that Arsenal still hold a genuine interest in Rodrigo, Anthony Gordon, and Leao's in there as well. But any move of these three will require either sort of what we were saying. The only way we get these Rodrigo is if Trossard or Martinelli leaves. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like Trossard seems the most likely to leave at the two, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has a year left in his contract and he's 31. And obviously, Fenerbahce will offer him a very nice salary as well. You know, folks in Turkey pay very well. When Leroy Sané had his contract about to expire in Bayern Munich, they were very confident that he will renew. Only for Galatasaray to come and just offer him a contract that blew his mind away. Same Gala about to even buy Viktor Gyökeres from Napoli. So you can see folks in Turkey pay very well. Fenerbahce paid Duran his full salary from Al Nassr on loan. So it's not like Trossard can actually go there and do a decent job for Mourinho. And of course, Arsenal will bite at the offer to get him out of the club. I know he's been decent for us. He has had his inconsistent spells as well. But with him being 31 and having a year left on his deal, if Arsenal sees like an offer of like 20 mil, I will wrap Trossard in a pack and ship him to Turkey myself.
I mean, yeah, I'm with you. I think it's time to move on with Trossard, you know. But I've rated the signing, especially in his first season, or no, maybe the second season where we played against Bayern Munich.
Yeah, scored 17 goals. Yeah.
Yeah, like you remember you talked about the big games, like the Bayern Munich game. He's that 2-2 he scored. The Porto game in the Emirates, he got that important goal. You know,
Old Trafford.
Yeah, Old Trafford. It always turn up in like the bigger games, wouldn't he? And I really rated him for that. And obviously we dodged a bullet with signing him in terms of not signing Mudryk.
That was the best bullet dodge ever, man. 95 million for that.
Madness. But and obviously with Martinelli, it's so frustrating to see how this guy's digressed at his football club, man. For like two years now.
Can he just put his chin up? Can he just look up? Like, is it too hard?
Hey, man.
He's always like, oh my God, just look up, bro.
Always with his head down.
Yeah.
So frustrating because, like, you will remember the season where we had with Xhaka, his last season. And you saw how well we thrived off of having Xhaka there. And I think he got like, how many goals did he get that season and assists?
15.
15. Just in the league, that was, yeah.
Yeah, just in the league, yes.
Yeah. He was one of our key players, wasn't he? In that season.
Him and Odegaard, actually.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny to see how they are struggling right now. Because that season, Martinelli had 15, Odegaard had 15, Saka had 12, Jesus had 11. And that's how we broke our record with 88 goals in the league, yeah? But to build on that was when the next season he now scored like 6 goals or something pathetic like that, and it was very disappointing. And it's even worse last season. So he scored like only 8 goals last season or so. So he has really regressed. But he's young, right? And I believe that he has a better resale value for the future. If we can give him maybe 1 or 2 more years. I'm believing that now that Gyokeres has come, when Gyokeres goes into that inside left channel, Martinelli can actually go into the middle and have that same type of. I believe that his numbers will actually come up in this new season. But if he struggles this season, then let's sell him.
Yeah. Well, we got a question. Josh, big up Drew every single time. Josh in the panel, what players hurt the most because we sold them on? I think he means what player hurts like we sold the most?
Nketiah.
He's
My guy.
still got the picture in the back.
Oh,
Fair play.
this is difficult. I think it's between. It's between
Fabregas?
two. Either
Fabregas,
Alexis or
yeah.
maybe Aubameyang, to be honest.
Aubameyang
No,
one will really.
I'm not with Aubameyang because when he signed that big contract, he kind of regressed badly before we even left the club. You know, he didn't leave when he was on form. So I would say Fabregas.
Yeah.
I mean, recently, Smith Rowe. I think that one's solid.
Yeah.
Tierney, yeah.
Yeah,
Nah. It's got to be Alexis, the whole piano, mate.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
killed.
so
My eyes are
that
bleeding.
was the worst swap deal in history. We sold
Yeah,
him.
we got Mkhitaryan.
Mkhitaryan was even, oh my god, that was terrible, man.
Yeah, we got Mkhitaryan instead. It's crazy. Nah, and then he I remember he scored against Alexis, came back and scored at the Emirates, didn't he? The FA Cup game. That was painful, man. For Man United as well. That's painful, bro.
But it wasn't as painful as Van Persie.
Oh.
Granit Xhaka's a good one. That's a good shout.
Xhaka, I mean,
I think coming off
that
of that
season he had was
season,
incredible, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, it was incredible, actually.
Yeah.
But his mind was made up. He wanted to leave, so there was that.
Yeah. But yeah, what Thom, what's your thoughts obviously on Martinelli and Trossard? Like, do you think we need to get rid of one of them this season? And if so, like, who would you get rid of?
if you had to sell one to get in a better player, I think Martinelli. I think Trossard will be the one that goes, but I really wouldn't be against selling Martinelli. I think over the last 2 years, he has just been so inconsistent, as I've said, and it is starting to get a bit frustrating. You know, he'll make good runs, but he'll either be looking at the ball or he'll miss a target. And yeah, obviously he has purple patches. Like, you think towards the end of the season, the games against Fulham, Ipswich, Madrid, you know, he had some good games, but he also has some woeful ones, doesn't he? But if he can improve on that consistency level, then I wouldn't mind keeping him for one more year, just to see how he does with Gyokeres next to him. But I think the pair of them, I think whichever one of them it is that stays, which I think will be Martinelli, I think that whoever does stay has to step up for me.
Facts. Rory, what about you, man? Who do you think? I mean, if you had to sell one, or do you think? Are we going to sell one? Do you reckon?
I reckon we'll sell one this window, and I think it's going to be the player that I'll probably move on this summer, with that being Trossard, actually. It's nothing against Trossard. I've obviously always liked the player. I think he's come up with so many clutch goals. But I think Martinelli is, on paper, the better player because he's got, I would say, more room to grow. Whereas Trossard, he's getting on a bit now, and I feel like if we utilise Martinelli, because again, like there's still a player in there, I reckon, because towards the end of the season, don't get it twisted, he didn't have an amazing season, no better than he did, I would say, 2 seasons ago, where he scored like 6 goals. So he's overcome that by scoring 8 goals, 6 assists, something like that. But when Marino moved up top, actually, he looked a lot better because I feel like Marino's hold-up play and his link-up play even are actually better than Havertz, and that could have been a problem. Obviously, the left-hand side has been a problem all year pretty much. Ever since Granit Xhaka left, that has been a problem. But I reckon it's to do with the striker as well, and the fact we haven't had anyone who can link up, and hence obviously Martinelli scored 15 goals that season, and obviously with that being Jesus and the fact he can drag players out, it gave the license to Martinelli that he obviously didn't get doubled up on as he does at the moment. But obviously with Trossard, I actually don't know where he's going to go. I mean, I'm hearing Bayern Munich because obviously they need a left winger. I'm hearing Fenerbahce, but Fabrizio has shut down the rumours. So I don't know. I mean, would a team like Bayern Munich come in for Trossard? I'm not entirely sure. Though saying that, they have actually bought the likes of Dyer in the past, and you know what I'm saying, that they do make these absurd transfers at times, don't they, Bayern? So I don't know.
If they were to come in for Trossard, sorry to cut you off, but if Bayern were to come in for Trossard, what I'd do is open the curtains and have Martinelli shining in the window saying, just give us a bit of extra money and you can have a better player.
Fair play.
You know, because I think if Bayern come in, you know, they've just won the Bundesliga, they've been in the Club World Cup, they're going to have money. So I'd say don't worry about Trossard. Have Martinelli. You know?
I mean, fair enough. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. I think that's about it.
Can I just say as well, this Sporting account is jarring, you know. I don't know if you've seen it.
I just have, yeah.
Oh, the Gyokeres deal is on the verge of collapsing.
No.
Bro, they've said it's collapsing about 5 bloody times already. I'm telling you, I'm going to be hate watching Sporting next season. I don't even care. they are pricks. I cannot stand them.
Who's the Sporting account?
Talking Sporting. He's so jarring, honestly. And then this bloody Eduardo Pagan has actually bought it. Oh, my days.
This guy says deal between Arsenal Sporting it could fall through. Agreement at risk of collapsing due to different the firm budgets. Sporting is demanding that the add-ons of 10 million should be easier to achieve. What?
Fabrizio was just tweeted like 15 seconds ago.
Oh, here we go.
Fabrizio is always tweeting.
He's always tweeting, yeah. And he did the same thing, don't he?
He gave a here we go to the here we go, which we have not had
between Arsenal and Sporting remain ongoing in London with all parties involved, blah, blah, blah. After commission reduced by agent, plus 63 plus 5 million, plus 5.5 million fee ready. Sporting asked for 10 million add-ons to be easy guaranteed. Arsenal and agents remain in talks to get the final green light.
Fabrizio, 7 tweets, same meaning.
And then you had Ornstein.
Tell me about it, bro.
But then you had Ornstein saying yesterday we've reached a full agreement with them. So
yeah, I know it's just it's driving me insane.
They're just trying to drag it on like they have done for the last 3 months. You know.
Yeah. Nah, he would be an.
I mean, his graphic designer must have gone on strike as well, surely.
Yeah.
That's what you are then. There's no here we go because there's no graphic designer. That's mad.
Although I'm hearing that it could be done by bloody Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. See, it's got to be done by pre-season.
Yeah, as long as Gyokeres and Mosquera can enter that plane to Asia. We need them in pre-season.
We need them in pre-season.
We're playing Milan, we're playing Tottenham, we're playing
Newcastle.
Yeah. And then Emirates Cup, we have Athletic Bilbao.
Villarreal, yeah.
So those are kind of big games that you want to like use your first team squad to get a feel of what to expect. And I can't wait for this. This is what I want to see, man.
The main celebration against Man United, Old Trafford, yeah? First game of the season.
Yeah. Straight up, man. And there was a point that Rory made. Last season, we had 14 draws and we led in 9 of those games, right? all we needed was to get that player that would give us that extra goal to make it, and that was 28 points dropped.
Yeah.
So like Gyokeres, even if Harper starts the match, for instance, and you bring him on as a sub, he will want to still score. He will want to still, kill up the game. And we've lacked that killer instinct for a very long time, man.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, guys, I think that is gonna be a wrap for today. Big up the chat as always. I do apologize not going through everyone's. I'll try going through everyone's comments, obviously. But big up everyone, man. I've been reading through them. It's always a pleasure. I think we're on 89 likes, so literally like 11 away from 100. Anyone who's not liked the video already, make sure you guys do that. It's been a great podcast as always. We do this every single Monday. So yeah, appreciate everyone tuning in as always, people. But before we do go, watch out everyone, of course. As I said, you can find the links in the description where you can find everyone. But we'll start you, Anthony, bro. First time on the channel. It's been a pleasure, my friend. Hopefully for many, many more. But please, and I think quite a lot of your fans was in the chat. A few people in the chat from your channel as well. So big up coming from your channel. But if you want to shout out what you do and what your content you got coming up as well, my friend.
Yeah, so basically just keep following up with latest news going on with the club. I kind of publish every day, so I have to keep track of what's going on and all that. And my last article was basically about the Gyokeres move. I want to talk about Mosquera, and once we have exclusives that we'll discuss about. So it's all about Arsenal, man. It never stops.
All about Arsenal. Love it, man. And that's his name as well, people. Love it. So, yeah. Hopefully, I can get you on in the season as well, and we can do some games as well. Definitely,
Yeah.
man. So, appreciate you, bro. And you're Nigeria, right? From Nigeria.
Yeah, from Nigeria. Yeah.
Big up. And I know Arsenal. They got a lot of Nigerian fans as well over there, don't they?
Yeah, loads of Arsenal fans are Nigerian. And if you remember, we had Kanu Nwankwo.
Yeah.
So he kind of brought a whole lot of fans to Arsenal.
Yeah.
So even after he left, we still stayed.
Yeah. We had Alex Iwobi as well, Nigerian, of course.
Man went from Kanu to Iwobi.
Yeah.
I like Iwobi. I hope Nigeria can make the World Cup, bro, for 26.
Man, those guys they can be very unserious sometimes when it comes to international football. But the last person that made us miss the World Cup was an Arsenal player, Party. We drew with Ghana 0-0 in their home. And he came to Abuja and he scored the only goal that made us miss out on the World Cup. And it was kind of.
What? So you can't make the World Cup next year?
No. So right now we're seeing the qualifiers, but the qualifiers are mainly for AFCON. So all we just need to keep making the best jerseys for everyone to buy while we don't participate.
Yeah. Oh, nice one, man. Good luck to Nigeria.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks, Thom. Thanks, Rory.
Thank you, brother.
Been a pleasure,
man.
Thom, you got anything coming up, my friend?
Yeah, man. As I said, busy week for incoming, so busy week for content. And I've got plans for the future. I've got videos which need editing and producing. So yeah, I said the same last week and it never happened, but I promise there will be stuff, and there is stuff lined up, and the production will be better. Basically, if you want to know what's going to be coming up on my channel, go onto the stream from last week because I've just said the same thing. But yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Big up, man. And last but not least, Rory, bro. I've seen you've been doing your live streams as well. The Madueke one was amazing. But bro, mate, you get some Muppets in your chat though. I can't even lie.
I mean, like a geezer that supported Arsenal for what, like 52 years or something. So it must have been like what, 90, between 80 or 90 years of age, and Mum wanted to scrap with me outside of the bloody stadium or something. What is going on?
Oh my days, nah, bro. But what got me is you was like, when he put that, you was like, I'll spark you then. I'll piss myself laughing. I was like,
I mean, to be fair, you get it as well, but I'm like,
yeah,
bro, what is going on? Like, how many wrong-uns do I actually have to deal with in my chat? I've had to deal with some in my TikTok comments, and now they're all appearing on YouTube, and I'm like, what? I mean, how? And then some geezer, I can't remember his name, but he said to me, "Oh, say something positive. Say something positive." Okay, cool. We're going to win the league next season. Madueke will fit like a glove at Arsenal Football Club. So, yeah, he'll bag 20 G8 easy. Maybe more, perhaps. Arteta is the best manager in the league as far as I'm concerned. The best ever manager we've had, by the way. Let's rephrase that quickly. And yeah, like we're going to win it all under this manager. Pretty much all I said, really. Because seeing as he wanted to some from the bloody positivity from me, here you go. Look, we're going to win the bloody league. And like, this is what I'm saying about wrong-uns, in my chat. They take a little bit of what I've said and they turn it into a bloody essay as if I've said that. It's just, come on. I mean, I know we like banter and we all want to take the piss out of others' opinion. Fair enough. But at the end of the day, when us negative fans have an opinion, don't start having bloody scraps outside the bloody stadium. I mean, that's all I'm saying, right? Or just don't produce threats to people. That's what I'm saying. Threats to other people who actually have an opinion. And I get it, right? I don't tolerate that with the positive fans. Likewise. So that's all I have to say, really. It's just
anyone wondering why Thom weren't on the show tonight? He comes on every single one. It's his anniversary. So he's a wedding anniversary. So of course he's gonna be missing the show. He's got to spend time with his wife, of course. No worries at all. Nah, Thom's an absolute real one, and I hope you have an amazing anniversary, bro. Happy anniversary to you, my friend.
Happy anniversary.
And hopefully we see you next week as well, next Monday as well, man. So yeah, big up the whole chat, guys. I mean, once again, the chat's on where it was flying tonight. Honestly, the sport's been incredible. 12K, absolutely incredible, man. And we're on 91 likes. Anyone who's new watching, not liked it, we're up already 8 away from 100. So make sure you guys go and like it on the way out as well. If haven't already. We're back tomorrow as always, people. Enjoy your evenings. Anyone's going live? We can redirect to maybe.
Liam's going live.
Oh shit, we got the show, don't we, with him?
Yeah, we got to deal with fucking Prime for an hour.
Oh no, not all these Chelsea runners, mate. You just won the Club World Cup.
Oh my days.
We're not gonna hear the end of it, people.
Go on strike.
Yeah.
I mean, don't worry, I've got my mask sorted, so it's calm.
Yeah, exactly that. Come on. But yeah, that's I'm gonna send you over to Liam's channel, guys. We're going on there 10 p.m. He does like a football chaos show, and we talk everything about football pretty much. So come over to that one, people. Type in TG Raid, and yeah, go over to there. But it's been a pleasure, guys. Take care, everyone. We're back again tomorrow as always. And big up Don in the chat as well every single time, my brother. Ross as well. Thom, big up all you guys tuning in. Unfortunately, we're about to wrap up, but bless up to you guys always tuning in. We're getting out of here, people. Take care, everyone. And